Okay, one more thing before we leave Kochi City. Apparently every Sunday there is a very long street market. Now you can bet we'll definitely be looking at it before we leave, so let's go check it out. Okay, made it to the hotel room. So we successfully made it to the very last location of our trip. Decent sized room. How's the view like? Whoa, okay. Was not expecting that. Cool. So yes, anyway, we are going to be here for 3 nights. And then back to Tokyo. I don't actually have anything today to do. I mean, it's 4 o'clock at the moment, there's not much I can do. So I'm just going to do laundry and call it a day. So yeah, Tokushima, we'll have a good look at it tomorrow. See you then. morning everyone. It's the second final day of my Shikoku trip. Didn't do any vlogging yesterday. We mostly just headed out to the Naruto whirlpools and all that. It's pretty good. The weather wasn't the best. It was quite stormy. As a result, the whirlpools never really formed because the waves were a bit too strong, so that was a bit of a shame. The ferry ride was good. I didn't really see much from the ferry, but that's because of the conditions. If you're not going in the conditions, I don't know if it's worth it. Bridge, on the other hand, that was quite fantastic because of all the views. At the moment, we are in Ichinomiya, just about to start off with another round of temple hopping. I believe it's temple number 13 this time round, called the Dainichi Temple. But before that, I am currently at a shrine that's just opposite the temple. This one is quite fascinating. It's a lot older than a lot of the shrines I've been to, so you can see like some of the buildings don't look like they're going to be standing that much longer. Yeah, it's beautiful. So the one thing that's good about this particular road is there's plenty of these signs that sort of indicate to you which direction the temple is, which is good, because these roads are really confusing. Okay, well, according to this sign here, it seems like this is it. Google Maps is telling me to go a bit further down the road, but I'm guessing that's to the other entrance. Oh well, yeah, this is definitely the temple. I like it. It's quite interesting. I do quite like this rock formation at the bottom here. It's almost as if you're climbing up a mountain to reach it. It's quite unique. Cool. Well, a small pretty temple, very unique with the rock formations and all that. So we head off to the 15th temple now. Yeah, here's the next temple. It's quite close to the previous one actually. It's about a 10-minute walk. It's probably one of the closest, not the closest distance between two temples we've been to so far. Doesn't seem to be a particularly big one though. Well, that main hall is just different. It's very impressive. And a far cry to the first three temples we've been to. Number 16 appears to be right in the middle of a residential area. And we have found temple number 16. It's very small. Okay, so that was temple number 16 done. Now for the toughest leg, which is another 35-minute walk to temple 17, and then another 20-minute walk to the station. So I mean, it's not the worst that we've done, but after already walking for quite a bit, this is where it starts to get a bit more difficult. Must say I'm still feeling good, so I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. I do have some other things planned in the afternoon though, so I'm trying to save some energy up for that. Could be wrong, but I think that's the temple back there. So the sign says forward a little bit more, over 100 meters, then turn right. So I think that must be it. It's very modern. It's actually this building here. Okay, I see. That's the main entrance there. So this one here's the main hall. Okay, so that basically finishes the temple hopping section of the day. Temples are alright. It's the only one that kind of stood out was the second one we visited, which was number 14, due to the interesting rock formation leading up to it. Anyway, now we're going to head back to the train station, Ko Station. We're going to go back to Tokushima, have a quick lunch, and then we're going to check out the Awa Dori Museum. Good morning everyone, it's the final day of the trip. We just arrived at Itano Station and we're going to walk through our last 3 temples of this trip as part of the 88 temple pilgrimage. These are quite special temples in the sense, not in the sense of whether they're grand and stuff, I have no idea whether they are. But these are in fact the first 3 temples on the pilgrimage. Now of course, if you're going to go in order, it makes sense to start from 1 to 3. But some people usually end the pilgrimage at temple 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it the opposite way. So we're going to start off at 3 and finish off at 1 today. So temple number 3 looks to be located at the base of a hill in a residential area. In fact, is that even the temple? Kind of looks like a shrine. Yeah, this one's definitely the temple. It says so on the sign over there. Let's go explore. Okay, I've been walking for about 30 minutes now. Supposedly the second temple, it's somewhere around this corner. That's just up ahead. Let's see. Okay, there is the second temple. Okay, so that's Temple 2 done. It's one of the first times I've seen monkeys in the wild in Japan. I think it's probably my second time. I believe the first time was back when I was traveling Tokushima, way back in 2016. So anyway, yes, we're now approaching the final temple of this particular trip, which is the very first temple in the pilgrimage. Now, obviously, I didn't go to all 88. I did go to over a quarter of them though, so I'm pretty happy that I managed to accomplish that. In just the 2 weeks I've been here. It should be reasonably straightforward to get there. I just follow this kind of highway. So following this main highway, but we can kind of see the temple in the distance over there. So this is the first temple with an udon shop right in front selling omiyage. Okay, so that brings an end to my temple hopping part of this trip. We still have one more thing to do though, and that's to have a look at the castle ruins in Tokushima. Now, I don't know how grand they are, I don't really know much about them. I just saw that the park that's in is pretty huge, and since I don't have to take my shuttle bus for another 5 hours or so, we've got plenty of time to kill. Yeah, so sit back to Tokushima station, have some lunch, and then we can go have a look at the park. well, that was Tokushima Castle Ruins. Not bad, very big, impressive park. The hill in the middle is not really worth climbing though, because there's not much view to speak of at the very top. It's all blocked by trees. So anyway, that ends my trip, really. Not the grandest of ending. I prefer to have ended with the temple. I'm going to grab my luggage, going back to the airport. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this trip. See you in a future trip.